Hey gang, this is Wendy Wyvill. We are going to be practicing yoga strength in a few moments. I just thought I'd set up early just to make sure that I got this all sorted. So yoga strength is a practice that will focus on strengthening the muscles of the body to support the joints. If you're new to this practice, I like to do a little bit of everything, so we're going to do kind of a full range of body movements, helping to wake up the major muscles of the body. If you have any sensitivities or injuries, please take care of yourself, as I'm not there to watch you. Listen to anything that the body's saying. I'll try to give some modifications if I can. I'll suggest you have a yoga mat and a block. If you don't have a yoga mat, you could of course use anything as long as you're not going to be too sticky, too slippery. Make sure there's something that will give you support. And also a block is a good idea to give you a little lift, and some of the postures will use a block. But if you don't have a block, just make sure you have a pillow or something that you can have support with. Okay? So let's just first come into a comfortable seat and take a moment just to get centered. We'll wait for the rest of the gang to join us. So once you've found a comfortable seat, you can turn the awareness inside, closing the eyes, and just start to turn the awareness towards a nice, easy breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Not controlling the breath just yet, but allowing the breath to rise and fall. Observe the pause at the top of the breath and the pause at the end of the breath. Inviting your mind into this space, letting go of all other distractions. Then bringing the hands to the heart center, gently press the palms together. So taking a moment to set an intention. In yoga, this is much like you're setting the theme and the attitude for your time here. So what kind of theme would you like to set? What kind of attitude would you like to cultivate as you're practicing today? Then joining our voices together, let's take one soft from the heart center, as if the heart itself was making that sound, that vibration. Take a big inhale. Thank you all for joining me. Namaste. Alright, so we'll begin with 3 rounds of Kapalabhati breathing. So this is a exhale through the nose, but if you're really stuffed up, you're welcome to do it through the mouth. So sitting up nice and tall. If you're newer to the breath, you could bring a palm flat to the belly just to feel that the belly is going to be contracting. But if you're quite comfortable with this breath, you're welcome just to take thumb and index finger together. So as you exhale, the belly will pump in and the breath leaves. So it looks like this. Okay, so exhale out, belly pumps in. Don't think about the inhale. The inhale will naturally happen. So just think about exhale, exhale, exhale. Okay? Sitting up tall. Steady the gaze at one point in front of you. Take a natural inhale to begin. Three, 2, 1, exhale. So exhale right to the end of the breath. And at the end of the breath, squeeze pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Keep that, inhaling. So inhale all the way up to the upper collarbones. Now tuck your chin into your throat, holding the breath in for 3, 2, 1. Lifting the chin, exhale slowly. At the end of the exhale, release the pelvic floor. Take a natural inhale. Natural exhale. Second round, a little bit stronger if you can. Inhale to begin. Three, 2, 1, exhale, empty right to the end. Apply root lock, Mula Bandha. Then take a big inhale breath. Tuck your chin into your throat, holding your breath. 5. Lifting the chin, exhale slowly. Take a natural inhale. Natural exhale. Last round, inhale to begin. Quick exhales. Three, 2, 1, exhale, right to the end. So eliminate every last drop. Then engage pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Take a big inhale. Fill up the front of the body, the sides of the body, even feel the back of the rib cage expanding, holding the breath in. Tuck your chin into your throat, holding the breath. Relax around the tissues, so don't struggle to hold the breath in. Just soften, absorbing the breath, the prana into the body for 3, 2, 1. Lifting the chin, exhale slowly. At the end of the exhale, then relax the pelvic floor. Take a natural inhale, breathing all the way up to the upper chest. Feel the pause at the top of the breath, and natural exhale, belly gently draws in. Inhale, breathing into the upper chest. Pausing at the top of the breath, exhale, belly gently draws in. Pausing at the end of the breath. Okay, release the hands, continue the breath. Inhale, breathing deeply all the way up, filling the lungs completely. Exhale, belly gently draws in, pulling into the core. Now keeping that breath, take the block out if you happen to have one, just putting it to the side. Start with the feet together, knees out to the side. Take a moment just to move the fleshy parts back. Press the feet together and reach the knees apart. Think about the feet gently pressing towards each other so you feel a little bit of engagement in the legs and reaching the knees apart. Now keep that, don't release that. Start to walk yourself forward. Maybe you're coming just a little bit, maybe you're coming all the way down. So keeping the legs actively pressing together, tuck your chin, back of the neck is long. Take a big inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding. Now stay forward, keep the feet gently pressing together, and walk over to the right side of the yoga mat. Observe the stretch you may have in the left side, left hip, shoulder, neckline. Take a big inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, folding. Stay forward, just wander over towards the other side. Observe the difference between the right side and left side body. Keep pressing the feet together, keep reaching the knees apart. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding. Come back towards the center. Inhale, rising, come all the way up. Straighten the right leg, pull the left leg in. So you have about a 90-degree angle with the legs. Now, keep the legs pretty active. So if you looked at your quadricep, you'd feel and you'd see the muscles hug in. Both feet are flexed. Can you press your left foot gently into your inner leg and press your leg to your foot? So there's this hugging in action. Take a big inhale, lengthen. And exhale, forward folding. Now don't feel you need to go into the deepest place here, maybe holding onto the leg or to the back of the foot. Maybe you're using a strap or a towel if you have anything. Now keeping the muscles active, keeping the feet and the leg, the foot and the leg hugging in. Take a big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding a little deeper. One more breath. Then you're going to inhale, rise, come all the way up. Now to complement that, we'll take a back bend. Bring your left hand behind you, lean into the hand. Draw your shoulder down the back. Keep the legs as they are. You're just going to lift your bum up, stretch your right arm all the way to the ceiling, and maybe you want to explore going a little bit deeper into the back bend. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. Slowly lower, bottom to the floor. Other side. So right leg in, left leg out. Have that 90-degree angle. Again, muscles hug into the bones. So look at both feet. They're as active as if you're standing on them. Press the foot into the leg, press the leg into the foot. Take a big inhale, reach up. And exhale, lengthen forward and down. Holding onto foot, onto leg, use a strap. Tuck your chin, back of the neck is long. Feeling the breath in the pose. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding. So really setting the tone for your practice, being guided by the breath. Then inhale, rising, come all the way up. Right hand behind you, spread the fingers, work the shoulder down the back. Keep the legs as they are, lift the hips up, stretch it up, and maybe stretch it all the way back. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. Then bum goes to the floor. All right, we're gonna lie on our backs. So come onto your back and bring the knees up to your chest. Take your arms around your legs and give yourself a little snuggle. Now we're not yinning it out here, but we want to create a little bit of freedom in the low back. So just observe how the hips are feeling. Now pull the knees gently towards the chest and press the knees towards the arms so there's a little resistance. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. Then slowly you're going to take the legs up to a 90-degree angle. So the knees over top of the hips, the legs are active, feet are flexed. Bring the hands, arms to the floor, push the shoulders down. Now I want you to feel the belly muscles pulling down, so try not to let the low back come off the mat. So keeping the low back gently pressing down, feel the pelvic floor muscles pulling in, a little engagement with the core. So we're going to do toe taps. Simple, right? Okay, so keeping the left leg where it is, slowly let your right leg come forward and tap your right foot on the floor in front of you. You're keeping the leg bent. And then inhale, bring it back up. So nothing should change in your low back. Exhale, left leg goes down, right leg stays where it is. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, left leg down. A few more. Inhale, left leg up. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, left leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Take the knees to the chest. So keep your right leg up and straighten your left leg on the ground. Pull the right knee to the shoulder, take a big inhale. Pull the knee a little closer, exhale. Then changing legs, right leg down, left leg up. Have a little resistance, so press your left shin into your hands as you pull your hands to your shin. Shoulders down the back. Big inhale, big exhale. Okay, so now both legs up to the sky. Straighten the legs. Arms to the floor beside you. Push the shoulders down. Think about the belly muscles, just gently pulling down to the mat. So again, not letting your low back come off the mat. Now look at your legs. Think about the muscles of the legs being very strong. So muscles hug into the bones. Keeping that action. Take a big inhale. Slowly lower the right leg to the mat without moving your left leg. Then inhale, raising the right leg back up. Exhale, left leg slowly lowers down, keeping the core strong and active. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, right leg goes down. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, left leg goes down. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, right leg goes down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, left leg goes down. Keeping the core strong, pulling the belly muscles up. Inhale, right leg goes down. Exhale, right leg goes up. Inhale, left leg goes down. Exhale, left leg up. One more round. Keep the shoulders down. Inhale, right leg goes down. Keep the belly strong. Exhale, right leg up. Inhale, left leg goes down. And exhale, left leg goes up. Good. Now hug the knees into the chest. Take just a little bit of a passive twist. Slowly take the knees out towards the right side. Left hand can go to the left side of the mat. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Then slowly, other side, knees come up and over towards the left side of the mat. Hand can assist the knee down. Stretch the right arm over to the right side. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good, okay, come back to the center. Now we're going to need the block. If you don't have a block, no worries. You can not use the block. Use a pillow if you have it. If you have a block, place the block between the knees. Okay, so the arms out to the side. Make sure you have room to bring the body side to side or the legs side to side. Squeeze the knees into your chest and pull the belly muscles down. Think about the toes being very active. Keep applying pressure on the block or the pillow, or if you don't have anything, just squeeze the knees together. Now press the arms out, press the shoulders down, fingers spread and active. Inhale. Slowly lower the legs towards the right side as your left shoulder, left hand presses down. Keep squeezing the block. Inhale, bringing the legs back up to the center. And exhale, over towards the left, right shoulder presses down. Inhale, bring the legs up to the center. And exhale, over towards the right, left shoulder presses down. Inhale, bring the knees back up. Exhale, over towards the left, right shoulder presses down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, over to the right, left shoulder presses down. Inhale, come back up. Over towards the left, right shoulder presses down. Inhale, come back up. Over towards the right, left shoulder presses down. Inhale, come back up. Over towards the left, right shoulder presses down. Inhale, come back up. Take the block out. Put it to the side. Hug the knees into your chest. And we're going to start to rock and roll up to a seated position. So you can take the hands underneath the knees, toes are active. Start to rock and roll around your low back. Think about a nice massage on your low back as you're coming up and back and up and back. And now this time we'll come up and we're going to stay going into boat pose, Navasana. So just start with the knees bent. Take the hands underneath the knees. Lift the chest, draw the shoulders down the back and lift the feet off the ground. Toes are active. Squeeze the legs together. Now you want to try to lift up out of the low back, not sinking. If this is really challenging for you, just lightly hold underneath the knees. If you're ready for the next step, arms forward and engage. Make sure the biceps, triceps are really strong here. Pull the shoulders back. Take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, twisting towards the right, pull the bellies in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twisting towards the left, pull the belly in. Inhale, reach up. Now cross your legs, hands to the floor, lift your bum, and if you can lift your feet off the floor, try that. Push the hands down, pull the belly up. 3, 2, 1, bum down. Okay, again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twisting towards the left. Inhale, reach up. Now if you can cross your legs the opposite way, if you can remember, hands to the floor. Lift the bottom, flex the feet. Lift the feet off the floor. 3, 2, 1, bum down. Come forward onto the hands and knees. Take the block if you have it. If you don't, just try to keep those knees hugging into the midline. So knees under the hips, shoulders over the wrists, spread the fingers, grip the mat. Have a little squeeze to the block and point your toes. You're going to try to press down through the toes and ankles and shins. Moving with the breath, take a big inhale, arch the spine. Looking up to the ceiling, but keep the face soft and relaxed. Pull the shoulders down the back and let the belly come down more. Then slowly rounding, curling, tuck your chin, pull the belly up. Push the mat away from you, rounding the upper back. Squeeze the block. Inhale, forward and up. Let the shoulders pull back, heart forward, open your throat. Exhale, rounding, curling, tuck your chin, pull the belly up. One more like that. Inhale, forward and up. Try to get the most movement out of the spine. Pull the shoulders back, squeeze the block. Feel how the hands pull to the knees. And then exhale, rounding into it. Tuck your chin. Pulling the hands to the knees so you feel a little bit more action in the core muscles. Now come back to a neutral spine. Take the block out. Raise the right leg up. Keep the hips in line and raise the left arm forward. Stretching forward and back, hugging into the midline. Left hand doesn't move, but I want you to pull it to the left, the right hand doesn't move, but I want you to pull the right hand to the left knee, the ones that are on the grounds. Pull them together. Feel how the belly muscles wake up a little more. Stretch more forward and back for 3, 2, and change. Other side. Left leg up, keeping those hips in line. Stretch the right arm more forward. Both shoulders are in line as well. Think about your left hand pulling to your right knee and your right knee pulling to your left hand. Stretching more forward and back. Draw the belly up. Inhaling 3, 2, 1, and releasing. All right, bring your legs together. Raise your right leg up to the ceiling. And now think about shoulders going back. Looking up, inhale. Exhale, forehead to knee. Round into it, curl into it, forehead to knee. Inhale, raising, right leg goes up. Exhale, curling into it, forehead to knee. Inhaling, raising the right leg up, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, rounding into it. Changing sides, left leg up, shoulders back. Exhale, forehead to knee. Push the mat away from you, so really round the upper back. Inhale, raising the left leg high. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, raising the left leg up. Try to lift the inner leg a little higher than the outer hip. Exhale, curling, forehead to knee. Pull the belly button up. Good work. Releasing the leg. Tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog. All right, so take a little walk here. Bend one knee at a time. So we've woken up a lot of the major muscles of the body. Now get yourself a little bit of a stretch here. Pushing hands forward, pushing feet back. Spread the fingers and spread the toes. Relax the head. Take an inhale to the upper chest. Take an exhale, belly draws in. Now come forward into a high plank shape. In high plank, bring your legs together. Look back at those legs, those quadriceps, and can you engage them a little? So the muscles are strong. Now look at your fingers. Spread the fingers and really grip the mat. Push the mat away from you so you round the upper back just a little bit. And then back off that edge just a touch. Now push on your toes so you come forward. And then bring your knees to the floor. Cross your ankles. We're going to do a few push-ups, but with the knees to the floor. Take a big inhale. Slowly bend the elbows into the body. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lower down. All right, good work. Straighten the legs. So walk your legs back a little bit so you have a little bit more room in the low back. Hands right underneath the shoulders, or bring the hands a little bit more forward if you feel that you're a little sensitive in the low back. Now we're going to do cobra ups. Okay, so lift the shoulders up. Take a big inhale. Come up gently, not too high. Hands pull back, shoulders back. And exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, coming up. Hands pull back, shoulders pull back, neck is long. Exhale, slowly lower down. 2 more. Inhale, coming up. So instead of a push-up, it's more like a pull-up. Hands pull back, shoulders pull back, legs are strong. Exhale, slowly lower down. One more time. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, lower down. Press back into a child's pose for just a breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Then go back to downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. So this time, let's take a little more time to think about our alignment. So imagine there's a block between your legs. Squeeze that imaginary block. Now keep that action and push the hands more forward. Can you grow the arm bones longer? Lift the shoulders up and widen them apart. Another way to think about it is there's a big wind coming underneath you, and your shoulders, your armpits are like the sails. And think about those sails catching that wind and floating up and gently widening apart. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now bring your legs together. Keep the weight equal in both hands and lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Press the arm bones more forward so you're growing the arms longer. Take a big inhale. Forehead to knee, exhale. Come into high plank. When you do this, round the upper back, push the mat away from you. Pull the belly up. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Come into a high plank and bring right knee on top of right elbow. Flex the toes. Push the mat away from you. Round the upper back. Inhale, raise the leg. Come into high plank and bring the right knee across to the left elbow. Now push the mat away from you. Try to touch the knee to the elbow. Inhale, raise the leg. Step lightly into a lunge. Take your time as you come up. Find your balance. Square the hips and shoulders. Tone your back leg. Really lift the back thigh. Widen the shoulders apart. Take the arm bones up. Gaze up. Big inhale. Big exhale. Open up. Warrior two. Take a wider stance. Notice back foot straight across. Right knee points forward. Right foot points forward. Make sure if you look down, you can see that right big toe. That knee has a tendency to collapse. Stretch the arms forward and back. Engage the arm muscles, biceps, triceps strong. And softly gaze over your right hand. Take an inhale. Sit a little deeper, exhale. Take goddess inhale. Drag the fingertips across the ceiling. And come forward, extended side angle. So level 1, elbow presses to the thigh, left arm to the sky. Level 2, you could use a block on the right side of the foot. Stretch the left arm over the ear. Level 3, hand to the floor. Level 4, if you're ready for the bind, you're welcome to take the bind. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Keep breathing through the nose. Feeling the feet press together and pull towards each other. For 3, 2, 1, and releasing. Step back into downward facing dog and take a full breath here. Observe the difference in the body between right side and left side. Then bring your legs together and raise your left leg up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. Forehead to knee, exhale, round into it. Come into high plank and really pull the belly up. Bring forehead to knee, push the mat away from you. Inhale, raise the leg. Push the hands more forward. Come into high plank and bring your left knee on top of left elbow. Flex the toes, lift the belly up. Inhale, raise the leg. Come into high plank and bring the knee across towards the right. Push the mat away from you, round the upper back. Inhale, raise the leg. Step forward. Come into your lunge. Take your time as you come up. Can you scoot your right foot back a little more so the leg is longer? Feel the foundation pushing down and dragging together. Widen the shoulders apart. Take the gaze up, chest up. Inhaling. Exhaling. Slowly open up, warrior two. So feel the feet pressing down and squeezing together. That should wake up a little bit more of the leg muscles. Noticing, observe as your left knee pointing forward. Arms are active. Gently draw the shoulders together and down your back. Inhaling. Sit a little deeper, exhaling. Take goddess, inhale. So creating a little bit of the back bend, a little bit of the spinal twist, and then come forward. Extended side ankle. Choosing elbow pressing to thigh, but try not to lean into it. Or hand to block, arm over the ear, or hand to floor. If you're comfortable here, please feel free to bind. Noticing whatever you're doing, the breath is feeding, nourishing, energizing. If you're too deep in a pose and you can't keep that steady ujjayi breath, I'll suggest you just back off your edge. Take an inhale. Turn the gaze to the floor and step back into downward dog, exhale. Now bring your legs together and come into a high plank shape. Hover in high plank. Now squeeze those legs together, waking up the leg muscles, pull the belly muscles up, push the mat away from you so you round the upper back just a bit. Now push on your toes, you come forward. Now option one is to bring the knees to the floor like we did first round. Option two is to do the full chaturanga, but please try not to sag. So push on your toes, come forward. Press the mat away from you as you slowly bend the elbows into the body. Come all the way down. Point your toes. Walk your legs back a little bit. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Squeeze your legs together. Lift your legs. Lift your upper body. Lift your arms. Tuck your chin slightly so the back of the neck is long. Inhale, lifting up. Try to grow forward and back. Lift the inner arm bones up, lift the inner legs up. Take a big inhale. Slowly lower down, exhale. Hands to the mat, child's pose. Sit back. Take a breath. And then go back into downward facing dog. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now as you hold downward dog, think about putting a little more pressure in your thumb and index finger. So this gives you an internal rotation of the hands. Now as you keep that, can you lift the inner shoulder up and widen them apart? That gives you an external rotation of the arms. But keep the inner hand pressing down. Feel that. Giving you a little bit more support in your joints. Bring your legs together. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Take a big inhale. Forehead to knee, exhale. Round into it. Pull the belly button up to the ceiling. Inhale, raise the leg. Push the hands more forward. Come into high plank. Right knee on top of right elbow. Flex the toes. Inhale, raise the leg. Come into high plank and bring the knee across to the left. Inhale, raise the leg. Look forward. Step lightly. This time you're going to come into warrior one. So turn your back foot at an angle, front foot straight across or straight ahead, and inhale, rise and come up. Square hips, square shoulders. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Open up, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten the right leg, inhale. Now before we go into triangle, think about the muscles of the legs getting very active. So like you're pulling on a pair of pants, right? You're pulling the quadricep up. That knee should be very active. Then look at your foot. Make sure the toes are active and pressing down more through the big toe knuckles. Let the hips go back a little bit as you shift all the way forward. And then take the left hand down. Now you can take it to the leg, or you can take it to the block, or you can take it to the floor. Stretch the left arm up. What we don't want to be doing is leaning too much weight into your right hand. Try to be light on your right hand, so use a little more leg strength, a little more core strength. Stretch the arms apart. Push the feet down and drag the legs together. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Bring your left hand to the hip, half moon pose. Turn the gaze to the floor and transfer the weight. So you're going to balance on your right fingertips or use a block if the floor is too far away for you. Press into the foot, the fingertips, and slowly take the left leg up, the left arm up. If you're comfortable with the balance, you take the gaze all the way up. Grow the legs long. Press down more through the right big toe knuckle and squeeze the right thigh. Inhaling. Exhaling. Turn the gaze to the floor and gently go back into your triangle pose. Take an inhale breath. Turn the gaze to the floor, go back into downward dog. But we're going to take a three-legged dog. Push the hands forward and come into a three-legged high push-up. Now hover there for a moment. Push the mat away from you and draw the belly button up. Really toning the core. Now your options are to bring both knees down and do your Chaturanga that way. Or push on your left toe as you come forward, bend the elbows into the body, slowly lower Chaturanga. Come all the way down. Point your toes. Let's take either a cobra or, if you're ready, upward dog. Thighs lift, shoulders back, legs are strong. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. Raise your left leg up to the ceiling, inhale. Forehead to knee, exhale. Inhale, raising the leg up. Come into high plank, bring the knee on top of the left elbow, flex the toes. Inhale, raise the leg. Come into high plank, bring the knee across to the right. Inhale, raise the leg. Look forward. Step lightly into warrior one. Widen the shoulders apart, so protracting the scapula apart. Take the shoulders up, gaze up, inhaling. Exhaling. Then open up. Warrior two. Inhaling. Exhaling. Straighten your left leg, inhale. Engage your left thigh as you reach all the way to the front of the room. Left hand down to leg or block or floor. Keep the legs long. Keep the arms stretching apart. Neck is lengthening, either turning the gaze upward, or if you have neck tension, take the gaze downward. Inhaling. Exhaling. Bring your right hand to your hip, transfer the weight into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Keep the gaze on the ground if you're newer to the position and just find your balance. Don't rush. If you're ready for the challenge, you take your right leg higher, stretch your right arm all the way to the ceiling, and slowly turn the gaze up to the right hand. Those of you quite comfortable in the shape, you could practice taking the weight out of the left hand, maybe or maybe not, balancing for 3, 2, 1. Go back into your triangle pose. Take an inhale. And downward dog, three-legged as you exhale. So take that left leg up. Come forward into three-legged high push-up. Slowly lower Chaturanga. Come all the way down. Point your toes. Draw the shoulders onto the back in either a cobra or an upward facing dog. Lower down and take a child's pose. Take a breath. Now you're going to come into dolphin plank shape first, So elbows on the floor, Interlace the fingers and walk your legs back. Bring your legs together. Squeeze the legs nice and tight and lift the belly up. Push the mat away from you. A little rounding in your upper back. Choose to stay here or raise your right leg off the mat. Hug into the midline for 3, 2, 1, and change. Left leg off the mat. Hug in for 3, 2, 1. Release the left leg. Lift your bum up. Walk in. Now the head does not come on the mat here. So push the forearms forward so the head is off the mat. If your head happens to touch the mat, look forward. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Choose to stay here or raising the right leg up to the ceiling. Push the forearms forward. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Changing legs. Right leg down. Left leg up. Push the forearms more forward. Inhaling. Exhaling. Lower the left leg down. Knees to the floor. Child's pose, but with the elbows on the floor, hands in prayer. Press the palms together. Press the elbows down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Slowly releasing back into downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. Then looking forward, step right leg, step left leg. Come into an Uttanasana forward fold. So feet apart, a comfortable distance, spread the toes. And I want you to try to think about pressing into the big toe knuckle, the baby toe knuckle, and the center of the heel. So find those 3 points and press down firm into them. And then take the hands to the elbows, relax the head. 3 breaths. Then release the arms. Now, can you find that block again if you have it? If you don't have it, just pretend you have one. Put the block between the feet. And as you roll up to standing, I want you to tone the legs. Hug the legs in towards the midline. Rolling up with a gigantic inhale breath. Once you're upright, hook your thumbs. Now, pretend a wall's behind you and kind of lean everything back into the wall. So that gets those thigh muscles to wake up. A little bit of glutes. Lift your belly. Soften the low ribs into your body. And now with the thumbs hooked, spread the fingers and take an inhale, grow a little taller up. Bend the body to the right as you exhale. Inhale, rising, come back up. Bend the body to the left as you exhale. Keep squeezing the legs together. Inhale, rising, come up. Changing the grip, so right hand hooks around the left wrist, stretching up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, rising, come back up. Changing the grip, exhale over. Inhale, rising, come back up. Now changing the grip, interlace the fingers, turn the palms to the ceiling, press up, get really tall here. Tone your thighs, again, lean back just a touch, and exhale, bend the body to the right. Not collapsing in the pose, but really growing and lengthening. Inhale, rising, come up. Bend the body to the left, exhale, open right side. Inhale, rising, come back up. And slowly release, arms down. Soften the gaze, take an inhale. Take an exhale. Okay, so taking it into airplane pose. I'm going to turn sideways. So hands to the hips. Strong left leg muscles, okay? So think about the quadriceps, a little squeeze of the glute. Shift the weight to the left foot and take your right leg up to a 90-degree angle. Straighten your right leg, inhale. Bend your right leg, exhale. Straighten your right leg, inhale. Bend your right leg, exhale. Straightening, inhale, hold it 3, 2, 1, and then pivot And as you pivot, just feel with the hips that they're still in one plane. Your right hip's going to want to lift. Try to keep the right hip and left hip in the same position. Now the low back is long. Grow the legs longer, engage the leg muscles. Arms could reach out to the side, or if you want to challenge yourself, reaching forward to the front of the room. Widen the shoulders apart, stretching arms more forward, stretching the leg more back. Draw the belly up, just like you would do in a Chaturanga. For 3, 2, then inhale, rise and come up. Release the arms, soften the gaze, and take a breath. Other side, hands to the hips, shift the weight. Engage the right leg muscles, think about the glutes strong. Left leg comes up. Straighten the left leg, inhale. Bend it, exhale. Straightening, inhale. Bend it, exhale. Straightening, inhale, hold it 3, 2, 1, and then pivot. Observe the difference between your right side and your left side body. Keep your right thigh active, hips in line, choosing to keep hands on hips or arms out to the side. You're ready for the challenge. Reach the arms forward to the front of the room. Thighs are active. Strong Ujjayi breath. Pull the belly up as you reach more forward and back for 3, 2, and inhale, rise and come up. Release the arms, close the eyes, and take a breath. All right, very good. So one more one-legged balancing posture. So working on one-legged poses are great for helping our proprioception and also to really expose the weakness, the imbalances. I have a weak knee, having surgery on this knee soon, and so when I do one-legged balancing postures, it's such a different experience from right leg to left leg. And it's a wonderful way to, 1, understand what's going on in your body, and 2, start to strengthen the imbalances. So let's go into tree. So left leg super strong, right foot comes up. Now you're going to bring the heel as close as you can to your groin. My knee only bends this much right now, so if you can, bring the heel up higher. So you're going to push your foot and your leg together, hugging in. So there's a strong action there. Feel the foot and the floor pushing together. Then take the arms up. So get a little creative here. You can have the arms open. You could hook your thumbs. You could have your hands in prayer above your head. I like to hook my thumbs. Let's take 5 breaths here. So inhaling to the upper chest, all the way up to the collarbones. Exhaling, belly draws in. Let go of the attachment to the performance of the pose. And give yourself permission to just soften the hard edges. Maybe relax the struggle. Breathe into the shape and let it be your own pose. Really personalizing it. Take another inhale. Take another exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Gaze at the fingertips and release the leg down. Right into the other side. Right leg is active, grow roots into the earth. Really visualize that, see that, feel that. Engage the muscles. Left leg comes up. Pull the heel up as high as you can. Open the knee up. Imagine the walls behind you. So right shoulders and hips in line. Tree, long and tall. Grow roots as you rise up. Find your pose. Make this your own. 5 breaths. Hearing your breath. Not forcing it. But letting it be a wave washing over you. Energizing, inspiring, detoxifying. Take another inhale, reaching high. And exhale, hands come to the heart, gazing at the fingertips. And release the leg down. All right, you're going to take a big step out to the right, so maybe you need to turn a little bit. Feet far apart, feet parallel, legs are strong. Take a big inhale, lifting, and exhale, forward folding. Take the hands to the floor in between the feet. If you can't touch the floor, just using a block or a stool. So choosing to keep the hands on the floor, or walk your hands to the outside edges of the feet, heels, ankles, or toes. Lift the shoulders up as you gently pull the body weight more forward. Inhaling. Exhaling. Can you engage the leg muscles? So the thighs, the fronts of the thighs, quadriceps are very active. The feet push down and hug in towards each other. One more breath. Releasing back into downward dog. Inhaling. Exhaling. Bring the knees to the floor, cross your legs, and let's return onto our back for bridge pose. Heels into the bum, low back long. Lift your bum up, but keep the low back lengthening. So think about the tailbone reaching away from your chest. Then bring your pubic bone closer to your belly. Take the arms underneath you. If you're comfortable with that, interlace the fingers and press the arms down. Gently press the head back into the mat. Walk the feet a little closer together and press down firm through the left foot. Right leg goes up to the sky. Hold ceiling away from the floor. Keep pressing the arms down. Lift the hips a little higher, feeling it in your left glute. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Keep the leg lifted, just lower it 45 degrees. Keep pressing to the left heel, lift the hips higher. Changing legs. Right leg down, left leg up. Hold ceiling away from floor. Low back is long. Press the heel down, lift the hips up higher. Inhaling. Exhaling. Keep the leg lifted, lower 45 degrees. Lift the hips up higher, inhaling. Exhaling. Now releasing the leg, release your arms and lower down the upper, the middle, and the lower spine. Walk your feet out a little bit wider and then keep those feet flexed as you just drop the knees out to the side. You can take your right foot on top of your left knee. If you're comfortable, if there's any knee issues, then avoid that. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Release the right foot if you have it. Windshield wiper the legs over to the other side. Keep those feet flexed. Choose to stay here or left foot on top of the right knee to just intensify that opening in the hip. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Release your left foot and then let the knees come back up. We're going to do another bridge pose. This time you won't take the hands underneath. The arms will be beside you. Lift your bum up. Press down firm through the elbows. Walk the feet a little closer together. Raise your right leg up to the ceiling. Inhaling, lift your hips higher. And as you exhale, slowly lower the right leg to the ground. At the same time, you're lowering your bottom to the ground. Inhale, come back up. So pressing the left heel. Exhale, slowly lower right leg down, bottom to the floor. Inhale, raising the right leg up. Exhale, lower right leg down. Then change legs. Right leg down, lift your hips up. Left leg up. Inhaling, lift the hips. Exhaling, lowering the leg, lowering the bum. Inhale, lift your bum up, lift the leg high, hold the ceiling away from the floor. Exhale, slowly lower down, bottom down. Inhale, raising the leg up, lift your hips up. Exhale, slowly lower the leg down. Awesome. Okay. Bring your knees into your chest to give yourself a little snuggle. Straighten your left leg. Take your right leg across the body. So a little bit more of a twist here. Left hand assists the knee down. Stretch your right arm to the upper corner of the mat. If that's not comfortable, maybe bring it to the side of the body. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Then inhale back to the center, other side, left leg up. Take it across the body. Maybe you're hooking the toes behind the right knee. Explore left arm. 3 deep breaths. Then inhale, come back to the center. What we're going to do is rock and roll up to a seated position. Find a wall. Come close to a wall. If you don't have a wall, you can do Shavasana on your back, but a wall is so delicious to do. So legs up the wall. Legs are relaxed. Arms could be beside you, or you could have your arms over your head. Close your eyes and go inside. Inhaling. Exhaling. Staying there. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Just using your mind. Inhale left nostril. Exhale right nostril. Inhale right nostril. Exhale left nostril. Inhale left nostril. Exhale right nostril. Inhale right nostril. Exhale left nostril. Both nostrils inhale. Both nostrils exhale. Just letting your breath become quiet and silent. Stay where you are, keeping those legs up the wall. Giving yourself permission to relax a little deeper. A reading from Pema. Now is the time. We're always in some kind of mood. It might be sadness. It might be anger. It might be not much of anything, just kind of a blur. It might be humor or contentment. In any case, whatever it is, that is our path. When something hurts in life, we don't usually think of it as our path or as the source of wisdom. In fact, we think that the reason we're on the path is to get rid of this painful feeling. In this way, we naively cultivate a subtle aggression against ourselves. However, the fact is that anyone who has used these moments, days, and years of his or her life to become wiser, kinder, and more at home in the world has learned from what's happening right now. We can aspire to be kind right in the moment, to relax and open our hearts and our minds to what is in front of us right now in the moment. Now is the time. If there's any possibility for enlightenment, it's right now, not at some futuristic time. Such wise words. All right, everyone. Those of you with your legs at the wall, you can stay there as long as you need. We're going to end the practice here just to give yourself that time. Hopefully you're in a sacred space in your home. I am so blessed to be able to practice with you again. I miss you all. And hopefully very soon we'll be back together in the studio. Please bring your hands to your heart if you're in a seated position. If you're on your back, just stay there with your eyes closed. Joining one last time the sacred sound of Om Take an inhale. I bow down to you all. Beautiful work. Thank you. Be well. Namaste.